Hey Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in to your Written in the Stars 5-minute forecast for February, a brief but action-packed horoscope to tell you all about what's going on for you in February. So this month is extra special and really powerful because we have a lunar and solar eclipse, and whenever we have a lunar eclipse and solar eclipse, that energy reverberates through your chart and through your life for 6 months onward. So the things that you choose and the things that you don't choose this month are really going to have long-reaching consequences for better and for worse, so you really want to be aware of what's going on with you. So that said, let's move over here to my highly scientific and mathematically accurate chart so I can be your Vanna White of astrology here and tell you what's happening for you. So the first really exciting thing for you this month, Sagittarius, is that on the 4th, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and abundance, is entering your 5th house, the house of creativity, romance, and fun, where she's joining motivated Mars and revolutionary Uranus. So this is creating romance, fun, surprises, and a lot of impulses. So you might have to watch out who you're attracted to this month. You may be attracted to people that are a little bit not necessarily inappropriate, although that could be a thing, but people who really thrill you, people who seem like rebels with causes are going to kind of turn you on this month. Nothing wrong with that. You're pretty much a rebel with a cause, Sagittarius. But these really outrageous, pleasurable possibilities are in store. And this would be a really good time to get out in the world, do what you love, associate with people. Venus is the great attractor. So you're both bringing in things that you want, and then you have Mars, the go-getter, saying you'll bring in things that you want, and you'll also be able to go out and get things you want. And the things that you get may be quite a surprise. So it should be a really fun month. My one warning about this aspect would be that especially as the month goes on and we get later on and Mars and Uranus really move together and become conjunct, is that can cause some really spur-of-the-moment decisions, like I'm gonna sell all my objects and move to Tahiti. Don't do it. Before you buy your ticket to Tahiti, let that energy pass. Let's get into March, and then maybe you can sell all your shit and move to Guam or wherever it is that turns you on. Okay, so you're going to be pretty busy. On the 8th, Mercury is joining the Sun in your 3rd house. This is the house of communications. This is the house of your email inbox, your voicemail inbox, your short trips, things to do. It's time to annihilate your to-do list, Sagittarius, which I'm sure sounds really fun and interesting. Okay, maybe not. But when you take care of the nuts and bolts of life, you're going to feel better. So this could be a time when you're really busy. Like I said, this is the house of your email inbox. So you might be like, oh my God, frantically answering messages, frantically returning phone calls, making all these errand trips back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is the house of short trips. So it's like, oh, go to the store, then go to the party place, then make sure you stop by the office, and you need to talk to what's-her-face about getting this form before you take it back over the blah, 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 blah. That's the house of paperwork, okay? So you're going to be dealing with some of that. I know it's not your favorite thing, not the most exciting, but this is also a really fabulous time to take a class, to learn something new, to meet up with somebody and pick their brain. This is the house of the way that you think and communicate. So it's like, what really excites you? What do you feel like talking about? What do you want to share with the world? It's time to start thinking about that stuff. Writing could also become a major theme for you. So it's like, have you been thinking about writing some poetry, publishing a blog, getting your work more out into the world? It's a really good time to start thinking about that. Okay, so here's some really exciting stuff. On the 11th, you have that lunar eclipse in your natural house, Sagittarius, your 9th house, your house of journeys and philosophy. So it's about, how do you see the world? What's your perspective? How could you become bigger and better and go out and learn more? That's what you're all about. You're the traveler and wanderer and eternal student of the zodiac. And it's your time to jump right in, to take adventures, to see the world in a new way. So it's time to ask yourself if your perspective is serving you or if it's not. The way that we see the world is what creates our world. So it's like when you wake up in the morning and look around, do you think we live in a friendly world? Do you think we live in an unfriendly world? Do you think that you have good luck or bad luck? Notice your thoughts. Really take notice of how you think about things and how you react as a result, and how other people react to you as a result of the way that you think and speak into the world. So this eclipse is really offering you an opportunity to see things in a whole new way. And when you see things in a whole new way, the experiences themselves are altered. So again, Think about how you're looking at things, and when you start to get frustrated or you start to feel penned in or held back, see if you can look at it another way. See if you can consider that things might be working in your favor even if they seem like they're not. Try to ask yourself how. It's like, ask yourself better questions, you'll get better answers, Sagittarius. Some of you may travel now or be accepted into some kind of educational program like a master's or doctoral program, or even like a study abroad, because this is the house of travel and of big ideas in higher education. So there's a lot of great opportunities to learn and even to publish or broadcast. So again, some of you may have been thinking, I want to get on YouTube and start talking about this aspect of philosophy, this aspect of religion, this aspect of metaphysics, because again, this is the house of big ideas. So do you want to publish your YouTube channel? Do you want to publish a blog? Do you want to publish a book? Do you want to just get out in the public square and start talking about what you think and invite other people to join you? This would be a great time to do any of that. Okay, so on the 19th, here we are, the sun is going to move into your 4th house, and then on the 26th, Mercury will join the sun. They'll both be with Neptune, and on that 26th date, you have a solar eclipse in your house of home and family. So this solar eclipse is offering you a new beginning. Again, now, rather than like thinking about what's going on with you broadly, what you think about broadly, what's going on with you at home? What's going on with you inside? What's going on with your roots? Some of you may literally move geographically, you may change homes, and some of you may just have a new beginning when it comes to the way you handle the family dynamic. You may clear the air, you may have a conversation that you've been waiting to have or needing to have that people kept kind of like, let's just sweep this under the rug, we don't want to get into this. It's time. It's time to clear the air, to get into it, to make things better between everybody. Even if it's a little uncomfortable clearing out the crap, you're going to feel so much better after you kind of sort through all of it. This would also be a really, on a mundane level, this is a great time to redecorate, to declutter, to empty your house and your space of things that A, you're not using, B, you don't want anymore, and C, might even be, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And Sagittarius, nature abhors a vacuum. If you clear the way, you will invite new and better things into your life, from objects to people to situations. So don't be afraid to clear out the stuff that's just not working for you. Ask yourself, how could you build your dream home right here, right now, even if you stay in the exact same place? What vibe could you inject into your home? What pieces of art or fresh flowers could you pick? Whether it costs something or nothing, how could you improve the state of your home, or within your home, your room, if you say live with roommates? It's a really wonderful time to air things out in all kinds of ways, emotionally, physically. Now, the steps that you take, I want to tell you, especially around the home, can have really magical effects. So it's like, take care of the roots, and the branches will take care of themselves, okay? You'll be able to do all the outreach and all the expansion that you want to do when you really make sure that the seed and the roots themselves have been cared for and nurtured. And you're going to go so much further when you make sure that your launch platform is really steady, and then you can really take that eclipse rocket fuel and really go some amazing places, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or find me on social media, chat with me there. If you like this, you can check out my blog, writteninthestars.co, for weekly horoscopes, daily tarot readings, and all kinds of cool stuff. I'll also link your monthly tarot reading here. I hope you'll enjoy that. Thanks so much, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you next month. Have a great February.